This is what we've been taught for years. I bought into it. We make training films. Oh, let's wow the customer. Let's wow the patient. We got to wow the end user. Wow the supplier. Turns out, wowing people is not a recipe for loyalty. What is a recipe is eliminating the pow moments. There are only two things. You want to change your culture, you know about wows, you know about pows. We have to eliminate the pow moments. The pow moments are when you disappoint people, when you punch them in the stomach, when you stop their schedule. Pow moments are those things that they can't even believe you're saying to them. It's my problem? It's not your policy? Wait a minute, I'm the person with money here. You're supposed to be serving me. That's a pow moment. So powerful. One pow eliminates 5 wows. So you can be spectacular in a lot of things. One pow eliminates them. I'll prove this to you. Here's a real life example. Who is a woman, a wife in here who has a spectacular husband who does a lot of great things for her? Anybody? Oh, look at this. All right, I'll start right up front. What is your name? Sherry. How long are you married?
18 years.
18 years qualifies. Okay. All right. Does your husband do those kinds? Does he hold your hand? Does he support you? Does he do those kinds of? He does. Any surprises? Does he ever surprise you with things?
No, he's not a romantic person.
He's not a romantic person. Oh, anyone have a romantic guy? Here's one right behind there. Okay, what does he do? He's a photographer? Uh-huh. Does he send you notes or anything?
Text. I have roses at home.
You have roses at home for what reason? No reason that you're aware of. Yeah, okay. I know it takes a little while for that to sink in and go, wait a minute, how come I got those roses? All right, so now I'll ask you then. I'll ask you again this. Your husband does all these things, but then how do you feel about a pow moment like that? Does that eliminate all those nice things that he did? Yes. He won't live this down for a very long time now. But I gave you flowers. I sent you a note. Why were you looking at her? Why don't you go with her? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a pow moment that eliminates 5 of those wows. It's friction. It's absolute friction to a customer. Does it work? Yes, it works. Let me show you how it works. Here's a good example. Comcast, Infinity. They lost 1 million subscribers in 1 quarter, knew they had a problem. They had a huge problem because people were leaving and people were complaining. Here's a way to eliminate POWs, by the way. Read your complaints. Read the complaints, fix the complaints. That's what they decided to do. We'll fix the complaints. How about if we just do that? We can't wow them anymore. Let's fix the complaint. So the complaints like billing and the call centers and the installation guys are showing up late and so forth. They fixed all that. It cost them a lot of money to fix all that. Today, they are #1 in retention of all their customers. All they did was fix the POW moments. Legos, everyone loves Legos. 10 years ago, Lego was on the verge of bankruptcy. Why? Because the customers complained, these are boring, these are stale, interlocking blocks. This isn't fun. It was so bad that Lego was having to sell their products below cost just to get rid of them, and they were on the way out. Somebody at Lego said, you know, what we should try to do is make better toys. Maybe that's what we should do. That's what people say we should do. So they hire fans of the brand. And they bring in Lego freaks, and they say, here's what we ought to do. Let's turn it into we can make a beauty salon in an hour, or they could coffee stand in 90 minutes. And then when it's over, they can still use the Legos for something else. Ooh, we should get Legos in the movies. Who thought of putting Lego characters in movies? They did. These people always wanted them in the movies. So they're in Star Wars. They're in, what are some of the other categories of movies? Oh, Batman and Harry Potter and so forth. Now it's the #1 toy maker in the world. All they did, fixed the POW moments. This is my own client. Last summer, Westar Energy, largest energy provider in the state of Kansas. Lowest with regard to customer care. Horrible scores. We knew it was a problem because here are union linemen who are repairing the lines, tree trimmers union, call center people, admin people, and designers. And they don't have to care in some cases, they don't think. But the outcome of what happens when you care about people, they're nicer to you. It's more fun to go to work. All we did was eliminate the POW moments and empower them to fix a problem on the spot. We should all be able and empowered to fix it now. I don't have to call somebody or wait for my supervisor. What does that do? It extends the time. That's not convenient. I have a problem, fix it for me now, and they love you. In 90 days, we took them to first place in their industry, and their J.D. Power scores went up 21 points. It became such an important player in the energy business, it became a takeover target. And this month, it looks like another company is going to try to buy them because they want that. They want that in their culture. Eliminating friction, eliminating POWs works, and it grows an organization more than the wows that you can do.